What is up, guys, and welcome to another Arknights Endfield video. So in today's video, we're doing a small yapping session on how free-to-play friendly Arknights Endfield is after almost a full first launch patch. So I'd say just before we start with the actual yapping, yes, Arknights Endfield is very free-to-play friendly. So just to get that out of the way too, I will go into certain points here. So, yeah, let's get into this. By the time the video releases, the patch 1.0 still has around 2 weeks left. So, just to show you the banner, you can see Gilberto's banner is ending in 4 hours. Then Yvonne's banner will start, and we have another 2 weeks in this patch. But we will get the information of the next patch during this time when Yvonne's banner is released. All right. Okay. So just to get the information out here. Also, just to prove that I am completely free to play, I didn't buy any of the origiometries here. I didn't buy any of the bundles. This is just to show you the proof. And I also didn't bought the battle pass. So I only bought it with the origiometries, which is free to play. You generate those completely free to play. And the last line I didn't buy because you need to do it with actual money. Okay, so I think best way to show you the free to play friendliness is to talk it over my operators. I was able to pull all limited operators. So this is lucky, okay? So I don't tell you guys that you will be able to get all limited operators if you are free to play. But if you play the game every day, do your dailies every day, played like the whole content and generated pretty much everything of the Aura Worlds, which I didn't even do. There's still some missing. So I'm still missing some parts of the maps, as you can see here. I didn't collect all the chests because I'm too lazy for it and I don't really care about it. But I don't know, if you really want to, you could use a interactive map and collect all the chests, or you do it for yourself. It's up to you. Yeah, it's your choice, but you can see I'm clearly missing on some rewards here. So if you don't get all the Oralines, or however it is called, you're missing out on some origiometries, and chests is some aura barrels and experience. Okay, so I didn't even collect all of these. And I also didn't clear the whole content because in Dijang there's like this annoying mode. It's, I think, this one. Where I didn't even do this. Yeah, I think this is too annoying. So maybe I will do it in the future and get like these rewards. But yeah, for right now, I think this is one of the most annoying modes. I don't really like it. But overall, as you can see here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get another 2,000 aura barrels just from this mode. So just in case you didn't do it yet, this is another source, but I didn't do it yet. And I was able to get to pull all limited 6-star operators. So I have to say, one of those were lucky. Because I pulled Yvonne on Gilberto's banner on the first pity. So on their after 80 pulls, I got Yvonne. I lost the 50-50 and I got Yvonne. So this was the lucky one. So if you're really lucky, you will get all 3 limited operators. But I'd say on average, even if you're very unlucky, you should be able to get at least 2 of the limited operators, of the limited 6-star operators, if you play the game every day and clear the majority of content in the game. You don't have to clear everything, but you have to clear the majority. So I'd say like around 80% of the content, you have to clear it to guarantee yourself the 2 6-star limited operators for patch 1.0. But even there's no content where you really want to use all of these 3 together. So you don't have the need to build all of these 3 6-star limited operators. So if you use Yvonne, you actually want to have Gilberta. So, but then you should have saved. Then you should have skipped Levitain and saved for Yvonne and Gilberta. So you should have skipped basically the first part, pull for Gilberta until her pity, and during the time you want to collect oro barrels for Yvonne that comes out later. So yeah, you should be able to get these guaranteed if you did, even if you didn't start on day one. If you did start on day one, yeah, you have to go initially into Levitain after the 2-week time frame. After this, you have to be lucky to get Levitain because you can get her off the 50-50 on Yvonne's banner or on Gilberta's banner. Just to show you that, you can get all of the free limited characters during the time frame of the banners. No, I think it's here. Yeah. So when on Gilberta's banner, you can get Levitain and Yvonne. If you lose the 50-50, and now after Yvonne comes out in a couple of hours, you will get Gilberta or Levitain. If you lose the 50-50, you have a chance. You don't get a guaranteed. You have the chance to pull either of these two. And as we can see here, if the third banner releases, Yvonne and Gilberta will stay in the rotation, as I can see here. So this is the first banner. So only Levitain will rotate out. So even that. So this is the last time you can see Levitain. But the next time a new unit releases, Yvonne and Gilberta are still in the rotation. So that means in patch 1.1 probably, you still have the chance to get these two. And if I think the fourth banner releases, Gilberta should rotate out. And this character moves in here on the place of Gilberta. In the fifth banner, then Yvonne rotates out. And the character rotates in here. So you always have the two last limited characters in the pool of the 50-50. You just have a chance to get these. If you lose the 50-50 and you don't pull the limited characters that recently released, you will get either one of these 5. Yeah? Okay. So that's in terms of the limited operators. So yeah, I pulled Levitain on her pity. So I did the 120 pulls on her to get her. So that means that you should be able to do it too. 120 pulls guarantees the current limited operator. I did 80 pulls for Yvonne. I lost the 50-50, so I was lucky. But usually, if you're very unlucky, this should have been one of the standard characters as I showed here. So usually it should be one of these characters if you're unlucky. And if you're lucky, it's one of the limited characters. It could have been Levitain, a potential for Levitain too. And Gilberta, I pulled her 20 pulls before her pity ended. But just to prove that I could have had her guaranteed is here. I mean, this is almost 10,000 oro barrels. If I do the pull, you're basically guaranteed. You're basically guaranteed to get one more summon in the shop, which is here. So I already have one summon, so I could buy this. This is already guaranteed, and you will also get this if you do if you do summon. So I am guaranteed to get her. I was at 120. I pulled I pulled her at after 100 pulls. So I did 80 pulls, lost 50-50, got Yvonne, and then I did 20 more pulls, and I got Gilberta here. But even if I didn't got them, I had enough oro barrels to guarantee her. So yeah, if you're very unlucky, that's the way. You still can guarantee yourself 2 limited 6-star operators on the first patch. And if you don't like them, you just could have pulled for one of the limited operators and then wait for the next patch and then use your oro barrels there and can guarantee yourself the character there. That's in terms of the limited characters. But there are also standard characters. So if you log in, I'm not sure if this is still available, but I think so that it should be still available. You will receive this. You immediately get a 6-star operator for free from the standard banner. I didn't use it yet because I don't really know who I want to go for. Probably Amber, but right now I don't have the resources anyway to upgrade her. But yeah, you have the choice. It's your choice. You can choose the operator that you want. Then also in this banner, then also you get a free 6-star operator just by start playing the game. On the free pool, I got I got Leaf Fang, I think. Yeah, I got Leaf Fang. So Leaf Fang was my first character from the beginner banner. So you get 1 6 operator for free from the standard banner pool. Then you get 1 6 operator after your beginner mission. That's 2. Then you will guarantee to have 1 pity in this banner. On this pity, I pulled last right. So that's 4. So you have 4 pities guaranteed. You have 4 6 operators guaranteed here. So you pull 2. You have 2 of them. You get 1 from the beginner banner, 1 from the standard banner pity. Then you get Odelia completely for free. That's the third one. So you have 3, basically 3 6-star characters. I mean, if you are very, very unlucky, it could happen that your beginner banner will pull Odelia. Your first standard banner pull will also pull Odelia. And you get Odelia for free. So it could be, if you are very unlucky, that you have 3 Odelias. But even then, you got the ticket. Yeah, even though then you got a ticket, you can choose either one of those 4. And I'd say that you usually not really play a lot of 6-star operators together. I mean, it is super free to play if you choose like Last Ride, go along with Odelia, and then put in one of the 2 4 or 5-star characters. Yeah, that's already very free to play friendly. You can build a completely free to play friendly team. So I would consider all of these characters to be free to play characters because you can choose any of these and you're guaranteed to get Odelia. Even if you're ultra-jonic unlucky, you have 3 Odelias, you still can choose one of these guys to put into your team. And even then, even after that, you are basically guaranteed to get the current limited character just by playing the game. You have to play a bit to guarantee yourself the 120 pulls, but you're guaranteed. So yeah, your first limited character is guaranteed. For the other one, you have to play a little bit longer. You don't get it right away. I just want to say that. But if you continue to play, the second pity is also guaranteed. You can save it for future patches, but you can go for the current limited character if you really like it, if you really want it. But I'd say you don't need it. You don't need it. You can do it with these characters. So just pair Odelia for the healing. This is for convenience reasons with any of these characters in your team. And I also say the currently hardest content is Umbral Monument. And it's to get the rewards, you don't have to upgrade your characters fully, and to fully clear it, you also don't really have to clear. So as you can see, I completely cleared it. So I get like all the rewards, and I also completely cleared it, as you can see here with the medals. And just to show you my team, this is the team that I use the majority of time. Levitane, Wolf God, Akakiri, Ardelia, and you can see that they are not even fully upgraded. The only fully upgraded character is Levitane. I mean, like, yeah, her essence is fully upgraded, but that is just farming over time. It doesn't really have to do... I mean, yeah, you have RNG and upgrading these gears, but it is basically just over time. If you stay on the ball, play the game, you won't have any issues with that. This is maxed out on this. So I think there's no tutorial needed on upgrading characters, but yeah, just to go over these, they're not maxed. As you can see here, also the essence is not even maxed though. Gear is not even maxed, but yeah, potentials on 4 and 5-star characters, usually you will have the max potential because you only can get characters by pulling. So weapon, essence. So I farmed up all the matching essences already, but I did not upgrade them. This is the kit. Here's her potential, and then yeah, it's here. This. So I just want to show you that I didn't even upgrade everything here, and I was able to fully completely clear it just by owning 1 limited. So it's actually, I just use a team of 1 limited 6-star operator and a 3-star 6-star operator, and these 4 and 5-star characters, I consider them as free-to-play characters because you're basically guaranteed to get those. Right now, I'm trying to work on this team. This is not the most free-to-play friendly team though. because usually this spot has to be Gilberta. So you use 3/6 operators, and the only one that you can guarantee yourself is last right. And for Yvonne and Gilberta, you basically have to commit all of your patch 1.0 polls. So if you want to use this team, you have to use all of your polls, and you have to skip Levitain. Yeah, this is only the case because I was lucky. I was lucky to get Yvonne. But if you want to pull this team, you have to skip Levitain, or you started the game later on. Then you have to go for Gilberta and for Yvonne in this patch. I could even go for a physical team because I also have these characters. I pulled them just on losing 50-50s and on the way to Levitain, on the way to Gilberta though. Sometimes you get even 6-star characters there, but I consider it, even if you're the most unluckiest player, which characters you should have. So if you're the unluckiest player, you should have, I'd say, Gilberta on potential 2. You have any of the standard 6-star characters though, because you chose it from your ticket, and you have at least one limited character from the patch 1.0, or if you used everything, you have 2 of them. But I'd say the normal is having a potential 2 Ardelia, a 3/6 operator, and a limited character. So that's basically everything that you need to pull up 1 to 2 teams, yeah, of your choice actually. So it's not even that RNG. If you're lucky, you have more than that. But if you're the unluckiest person, you can get yourself the team that you want, and that's basically the message here. I yapped a little bit for too long, I think now. So yeah, overall, Arknights Endfield, very, very free to play, friendly. You have a lot to do if you start the game. In 2 weeks, there will be a new patch. We should get information on that very, very soon. So stay tuned. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Subscribe to the channel for more Arknights Endfield content, and I see you guys next time. Bye.